All right, we back. We just saw Top Gun Maverick. Thoughts? What y'all think?
It was really good. I like the action scenes. They're really awesome.
Action scenes are good. A little too lovey-dovey for me, but the action scenes were good.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, everything Tom Cruise?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was long or was it not long?
It was perfect.
I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
You gotta go, it was perfect. Yeah. I love the first one, so this one just super exceeded my expectations.
I didn't even see the first one.
No?
No?
Oh, you gotta check it out.
It's on,
Honestly,
what
I
is
was
it on?
lit.
Is it on Hulu or Netflix?
It's on one of those.
It's one of those two if you want to
He
see
was
it.
telling me to see it. I was throwing shade, and this was a good movie. I can't even lie.
Yeah, you gotta watch
watch it. It's a classic. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You got it.
All right, thank you guys. We'll be back. All right, we back a second time, and we had just seen Top Gun Maverick. Thoughts?
Actually in the air right now because all this wind. We're just in a jet fighter right now, and yeah, it was awesome. I mean, wow. Just man, what do I even say about it?
That it was a great movie. I was gonna hate. I was hating. I didn't want to go see this movie. I will not lie.
I'm curious.
I thought it was gonna be bad. I didn't think it would be bad. I just didn't think I would enjoy it personally, and I was just very wrong.
To the emotional side of it, as opposed to like the Navy side, like all this like military. Like it could have been such a. First of all, the mission. Like there was no real enemy antagonist.
My
that's what
God,
that's what
pissed me
love.
off.
That's what I love about it, cause like, it pissed you off.
Yeah, man,
I feel
just
like-
America blowing up somebody else's shit. I was just like, what? And they were willing to sacrifice their own soldiers to go blow somebody else's shit up. Like, what?
I don't know.
But it was a good movie. That was just America. But the movie was good.
Hey, maybe that's what that says about America. I like that it wasn't like a Marvel shit where they're trying to do some mission. Or it wasn't like mission. It was like they're training to do this specific task, and there's a lot of baggage, based on Goose's father and what happened. And so it was like a small story. It was like a small emotional through line, which I liked, as opposed to like, oh, we have to like, I don't know, there's a crazy evil villain or a group of people that we have to like take down.
Yeah, it wasn't a save the world type of thing. But yeah, it was better because of that. It was better because it was just some simple shit.
Yeah, I don't know, what'd you think?
I thought it was good. I thought that Tom Cruise, I was not gonna like him in it, but he did a great job. Hit all the emotions, he nailed everything. Tom Cruise nailed everything. I was wondering if he flew those planes, because I know he likes to do his own stunts. So I was very curious if he had any part in actually taking those planes into the air.
Yeah, no, I read that was all practical. Like, that wasn't no green screen, like, fighter pilot, like, and it seemed real, I assumed, like, they had to do some type of visual effects with the explosions and everything, but still, like, you could tell, like, they were getting up there and going fast, and...
Are we sure that was Tom Cruise, though, and not his stunt double, Mon Bruce?
You would go for a stunt double. I don't think
I
he has a
mean,
stunt double.
it was not like him doing 007 stuff or whatever, Mission Impossible stuff. It was literally an airplane.
That Mission Impossible trailer, that was a great trailer.
There's a new Mission Impossible?
Yeah, coming out.
With Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Dead Reckoning, it's called.
Well, all right.
So he's reckoning with dying.
Okay, speaking of reckoning with dying, I feel like that was like a major theme in this, and I liked how at the end, when he was literally, it seemed like going to kill himself, everybody like who knew just kind of knew. It was just like, well, Maverick, it's been an honor. Nice flying with you. And he was literally like, okay, I'm going on a suicide mission. Like, especially the black guys, they were like, well,
Yeah, it's like,
peace out, Maverick.
I mean, even the look
Listen,
on his
nigga.
face, it was like, that look is not a look that you're gonna come back, in one piece. But I don't know, they earned they earned everything, I think.
Agreed.
They did the work to establish yeah, Maverick just being able to train them, and just the reluctance for his boss guy to bring him on for that, because he's reckless. Like, you saw it from the first scene, like it all weaved together in such like a perfect way, because you know, the Iceman. Yeah, I don't know if you want to chill here or what.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Like, Iceman was the reason that, you know, that the only reason pretty much that they were reaching out to him to train those guys. But like, he's just so, he like wants to do it like in under 2.5 minutes, and it seems crazy, but he's the only one that can do it. And I don't know, the storytelling was great.
It was great. I felt the stakes every time. Every time everybody, they kept cutting to all the people like getting out of their seat. I actually felt that way. I was like, dang, is Maverick gonna do it?
Yeah.
Is he gonna break 10G? Is Maverick gonna be able to fly him home? Like,
it could have been like, oh, like, of course it's gonna happen. But somehow they just, whether it be the action or the dialogue or whatever, like it felt like I was like invested in every moment.
the dialogue was simple and direct. Everything was simple, direct, and the actors were like carrying a lot of the emotion. And I feel like that was fun to see, like between Rooster and and Maverick, like the whole time. Yeah, it's like they were literally
that girl, whatever the fuck her name was.
You could feel the tension without them even talking about it.
And what's that, Hangman?
Oh, I hated man.
Like, he was like a douche, but then
in the end, he saved the day.
Honestly, I liked him from the beginning because he's the typical douche, but like he plays it so fucking well.
Oh my God, LA baddie alert. My God. Yeah, but he did a great job.
He's just like the hateable.
Yeah, he has that
dude,
face.
Like rat boy.
Yeah, I'm the best actually. But you know what?
There was gonna be a bit more tension.
There was no
also,
good guys. Like, I felt like everybody had their flaws, and they actually
what I was trying to say.
You know what I mean?
Like there wasn't like one ultimate evil. I liked how you could go either way with those types of things.
Felt human.
Like, it's like the mission. They could have established like some villains on that side, but they were just like unnamed
in black.
pilots.
Yeah, in black. Like, literally, you never even knew what country they were. Ukraine or something. Plutonium. That's all I know.
I mean, yeah, that is problematic. Like, I don't even know the reasoning. Did you get the reasoning behind them having to do that?
Because the United States can't let anybody else have power, so they went in to destroy these guys' uranium supply. That's literally what happened. That's what he said.
But why, anyway? Yeah.
Because America.
Yeah.
MAGA, 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 MAGA.
That problematic aspect of it. Hey, yeah. I mean, those pilots that blew up with the mask, they had lives too, you know. So,
and families and all kinds of stuff. Like, but you know, they're not American. And at the end of the day, if you're not American, we don't give up. I'm just kidding.
I mean, this is should be released on the 4th of July. Honestly, they missed that opportunity.
I'm pretty sure they just had to get this out as soon as they could and get the money.
Yeah.
I liked Maverick's love story. I thought that was cool. There was a bit more of that than I anticipated there being. More like,
I mean, I will say that it was very, I don't know. It was kind of uninteresting because she was just, what do they call it, fridged a little bit. Like, she didn't have much to do. She was just a love interest.
Typical
love interest. That wasn't super interesting.
But they had to have a reason to play that Lady Gaga song at the end, so they had to just have some love in there.
Oh, was that a Lady Gaga song?
That was.
I guess, yeah. That was a Lady Gaga type singing, so. What else?
Okay. So I liked all the other characters in there as well. I felt like it wasn't just about my main characters, just Maverick. Like, I liked Maverick, Tom Cruise did a good job, but all the other characters were actually adding a lot to me, and I cared about all of them. There wasn't even like one character I was like, nah, if he dies on the mission, that's what. Even Bob.
Well,
I wanted Bob to survive.
I will say, I don't know if you cut it, but there was 2 characters that were Asian that were named Yale and Harvard.
No, but that's hilarious. They were named that.
Fuck.
That was what's it called? Their code names.
Yeah, like still, like they get 0 lines but they're named like Yale and Harvard.
Hey, stop Asian hate, hashtag.
Yeah.
Even though I think that's prestigious personally, I would like to be named Yale or Harvard.
Hey, at least there were 2 black people on the mission.
Bro,
Fucking payback.
I was like, okay, America's changing out here. Had
And one of
2
the
black
captains,
people
one
and
of the
2
lieutenants.
captains. It was like a whole bunch of black people. They didn't really
Payback
do
was
shit.
pretty funny,
They did
yeah.
not do shit, but
I like payback.
they were just in there, and I was happy to see their faces. Happy
Yeah.
to see their faces.
The other one that wasn't. What was the other one? Not payback, but the other black one. The one that didn't make the final 4.
I don't know. He didn't make the
wasn't-
final 4, so I don't.
He wasn't really
I don't
established at
know.
all,
Yo,
but
I didn't see him if he didn't make the final 4. We only talk about champions on hindsight.
you got the typical like awkward nerdy guy that actually ends up making the mission, and then you got the girl.
All
Maddie.
boxes checked.
Um,
Oh, and you know what? I liked that they actually continued the movie and it didn't make me upset. Like after the mission, where you think now we're out of the woods,
Yeah.
now they've crash landed in the middle of who knows where, and
I
it's
was trying to
snowy.
predict it.
And now they got to figure out a way, and it's him and Rooster, little kid Rooster, and he almost got to make it up to dead Rooster by saving his son. And Rooster came to save Maverick, so he got
And
to
there
get over
there
his
was a
trauma
funny
too.
moment, yeah, where it was like, I fucking saved you, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that was great. That was great. It didn't even
Yeah.
feel corny or anything. Like that was good the whole way through. I could just
Yeah.
ride through.
like, it wasn't immediately obvious what was gonna happen.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Even like
And
the little
they
white
took
girl,
the
she did a
F1.
good job too.
They took the F1 at the end, and just the tension of like flying that above, like every like scene had some type of like other obstacle that you needed to overcome, which was that's great storytelling.
It was a whole lot of beep 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 beep. Smoke, smoke.
We did a whole fucking soundscape of it.
It was good though, man. It was good. And
And
yeah, you
just-
felt it, the tension the whole time. It never stopped with Maverick though. It was always like it was getting worse, but he was always maintaining, like, honestly doing the right thing. And that's what's funny. It's like he's always in all this trouble, but he is doing the right thing for the most people, and usually himself losing.
Yeah. And he had a reason to like pull the papers for was in the Rooster. Like it was like it all came from a place of like he saw his he saw his father die, and like he promised his Rooster's mother that like he would never go into fighting. Like that's great. That's like just attention to just character development and everything, you know? Yeah. A+.
Now I'm gonna be honest, guys. I did not see the first Top Gun.
I didn't either.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Winning.
That was like an 80s movie.
That's funny. I told those
wasn't even
people
alive.
earlier that you had seen Top Gun. But anyway.
I know the gist. I mean, Top Gun's
Yeah,
like a...
he was flying. It's a school.
Well, no, it's like
Get it?
Top Gun is it's like the best pilots in America that the Navy hires to like,
America.
you know. It was a very simple. I don't even think it's necessary to be simple. Get some Instagram.
Yeah, well, I guess it didn't matter. Like that was the beauty of it. It was all character
The only thing
interaction.
you need to know
Nothing
is,
else
like,
mattered.
What's his name? Rooster's dad.
Killed him, and they established that very
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like even from the first scene, they were like, "Nigga, this is his dad. He looks just like him." Like it was him, I think, acting as
Honestly,
his
I don't
dad
think
in
they
that
like
picture.
said like because like would have no reason to tell exactly what happened, but just like pictures,
It was it was
photos
pictures
on the wall, like you just gathered it.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
And then just it's him swapping out the picture for himself instead of his dad at the end, and just doing that thing that he did like with the fist. You
Emotion.
can't see because this is a podcast, so.
He's doing a pounding action because he pounded on the picture. So
That's like-
I gotta say that. Oh, I forgot. Next. Oh yeah, I remember now. Cinematography. I thought those shots in there were goddamn beautiful. I couldn't get over it. All of the first person ones, the
I
plane
think
ones.
it could have been so much worse
It was
if
great.
it was like an Uncharted or something like CG. Like it just looks so fake in the air in that movie.
Oh,
But with
yeah,
this-
yeah.
with
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
it's
I
like
remember that. But I mean,
every
come on, they were
single
doing
frame
things
was
that were very fake. So, but this
believable.
one was very, very real. It felt practical, yeah.
Even
Except
like the
for
training stuff.
when they were like dropping the bombs, those were the only parts I felt like, oh,
Yeah.
obviously it was like Unreal Engine.
But the whole idea of them doing the practice run and like fucking up every time, just like something little would go wrong, it's just that was a lot of fun. it was a lot of fun to.
Yeah, like you said, they earned it. You saw all their trials and tribulations to get to the point where they actually succeeded in the mission.
And it was a little corny when they were doing that fucking team football.
My God, that was the only part, but it was still good.
I got
And
it.
I like, yeah, they were trying to make
All
Tom
these
Cruise look like
fucking
he was
good
still
look-
ripped. Yeah,
Good looking people. Honestly, Tom Cruise was like the
I know.
wackest looking one.
He was too old. He was trying to cap like, yeah, bro, pass me the ball. It's like, all
And
right.
he's like,
Yeah,
he saw his
yeah.
fucking
It started panning
belly.
down and would stop at like his chest every time. That was hilarious. Or like
going
how they
up
play
there.
the camera sometimes to make Tom Cruise look like
It's
he's
like
taller.
all these fucking gorgeous ass bodies, and then I mean, I can't hate. He's still
I know he just got a
He's
nice
still
check to
pretty
do
good.
that, so whatever.
he doesn't look bad by any stretch, but
Just old. No, I'm just kidding. Tom Cruise like
what,
only
40,
60.
Oh yeah, he would be in his 60s, wouldn't he? Not 60.
Top Gun
Like
came out
50?
50 years ago. I'm just kidding. I don't know how long ago that was.
Hold on. How old is Tom Cruise?
My guess is he's 63.
I don't think he's 59.
No,
Close.
close. Huh? Well, Tom Cruise 59 years old. Now you know that. Tell your
Wow.
friends.
That's amazing.
Okay,
He's
acting.
still doing Mission Impossible movies.
I thought the acting was great. Tom Cruise killed it. Everybody killed it.
Rooster.
Absolutely.
I love Miles Teller.
Yeah,
He's like one of
great
my,
job.
One of my favorites.
He is
was
actually
in,
really growing on me fast.
Was that movie he was just in? Or not just, but drumming movie?
I know what you're
Whiplash.
talking about, but I cannot remember. Yeah.
J.K. Simmons.
Yep. He's been in a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, he's come up as a great actor. I really enjoy his stuff.
He's in a lot of comedies.
Who
which is interesting.
else was in this movie that I liked?
Val Kilmer.
He didn't really do anything or say anything. I don't
I
know.
liked his
Yeah, it was.
Stephen Hawking.
I have to say that added a lot to that scene in some strange
know.
way. Like him not being able to talk and it just being like Maverick going through everything in his
It was
own
just
head.
Like a simple words he was typing.
Yeah,
and
but
he
it's like it was
talking
hitting
it.
so hard though. There was so much meaning in those simple words.
And then he just says it through his teeth at the end, like, you know, you gotta
Maverick
do this.
needs Top Gun. Never needs. I was like, okay. It was still
It's like,
tight.
you know, who's the better pilot? Tweet us. Like, don't ruin this moment, bro. That's the type of like levity you need after like an emotional moment.
Yeah, no, they did a good
Like-
job, man. All the actors snapped in this movie.
Um,
Even the people who didn't have that many lines, like all the black general who was just like there, Warlock, I think he was, who like almost never said anything and would just be like doing hand gestures in the background the entire movie.
just
It was,
diversity.
yeah, I know it was
Diversity
just
casting.
diversity, but it was fun. I even appreciated those characters. Like I felt like they were adding something to it, even though they really weren't adding anything to it. But it was like they were tipping the emotional scale. They would be there to just tip the scale, like, oh man, he's rooting for Maverick, even though he's here with the commander and like that kind of stuff. But it was solid. That movie was solid.
Ed Harris from Westworld and a bunch of other Western things.
My God, that was him. Oh, I was like, where have I seen this
beginning.
guy? Okay. No, there was two people from Westworld, wasn't there? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the credits. But yeah, Ed Harris is the main one. Maybe no,
All the
maybe
stuff
I'm
at the
wrong.
bar too. That was fun. Had to buy.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that was like, very like feminist. Like, it's 2022, bro.
Hey,
like,
I loved
you gotta,
that. That was cool because I didn't even see that coming. I'm like, wow,
Buy
she's
the
like, I'm
drinks.
like, why is she acting like this? Like this.
But
is
then
weird.
like I don't know. I didn't like it how, like femininity. But then he gets back with her and she's just like the supporter. And
No, there was more going on there than that. Like that was history. You know what I mean? It wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, she's just
a
the
single
next
mom, I
neighborhood.
guess.
Yeah, girl. That was like his old fling, and I'm guessing
But
that
I
was
guess
his
the
old
husband
fling. I didn't see the
was
movie
Not around
in the picture. Well, he was in Hawaii with his new girlfriend.
with his new girlfriend. Yeah, so maybe she was just waiting for him to come back.
Or she was just brokenhearted and started a bar and was making money and raising her daughter, something like that,
It
probably.
sounded like they had been away for a while. Or maybe not. It was like, she said 3 years or something? Someone said 3 years. Which that.
Yeah, it seemed. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention to that kind of stuff. That was too B
But then
story.
there's little things of like him getting the bullseye, but Hangman getting the bullseye 3 times.
Oh yeah, that was tight actually.
I was like, oh, he must be good. He must
Yeah,
be
he
like
must be a good fighter pilot.
Or no, he just must be like that cocky.
Yeah, well, he
son of a
was
bitch.
good. Honestly, he was good. Hangman was good, and he really never did fail. It was just his attitude.
Yeah.
Like
They could have developed him a
didn't
little
fail.
bit more.
Yeah, I
There
thought
was a
that
bit of
somebody was
a
going to teach him
rivalry
something. Yeah, like a lesson for
between
him.
Rooster and him.
But they did. You know, they kind of squashed that when they really were in combat and it really mattered. They were a team.
Yeah, he's like, I got one.
Yeah, because
on
that
you.
was
I got
literally
one on you.
the
It's like-
height of tension in the movie, and he came in with the save. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
I knew someone was gonna come
I
back.
thought Maverick was going to have to do something to, like,
no, I
get
knew-
himself hit.
Because Hangman was like waiting there in like reserve, like waiting to do something.
Yeah, for sure.
100% knew he was gonna come back. I was just waiting for it. But I like that they had them go through something. They had him go through a whole dogfight with like, you know, gunning down 2 of those fucking.
It was literally like a nostalgia from the first movies, like dogfights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like they, at the
Like
second
this like
part
weak ass
of the
plane,
end,
I guess.
yeah.
I don't know much about planes, but like
it
the
seemed
F1
like they were
planes
saying
with,
it like it was weak.
like the Black Hawk fucking new age.
Yeah, but they did that
planes.
maneuver. Even I was like, what in the hell was that? Like,
Yeah,
like, like yeah,
fucking-
like 180, 360 anti-gravity spin. I don't know what that was.
And the whole message of, you know, yes, like the hammering home the message of it's about the guy in the box. And at the beginning, he's like, you know, we're all gonna be replaced by fucking androids and robots. And
But
he
not
proves
today.
that- yeah, but not today. And he proved it wrong, you know? You gotta have that edge that robots can't. Because they were basically robots. The new age stuff was like basically.
There was pilots in there.
Yeah, but I don't know if they had to be as skilled with all the technology. They probably like press one button and like do like the anti-gravity, like hang in the air, and then you'd press one button and it. I don't know. That's
Hey,
my
tech
guess.
is the king.
No,
Tech is the king.
it's about the pilot.
It will
Do you
be
not learn
drones, so you can
anything?
just literally bombard somebody with. You can just send 3 drones against one thing and just not even have to worry. It would just be cost, not actual people in there. You can just adjust anytime you want, any way you want. But I'm not saying
I
to
guess, yeah.
not have people doing it because that way there's at least a toll of life.
Ideally,
So
there
we
would have been
realize
like
war's
a
wrong.
team of just 2 drones that did that close to the ground maneuver, and then, you know, but then we wouldn't have this movie.
It was fire. Everything about it hit. I'm rating it. You go first.
Wait,
You got more? Go. No, you reach
I'm
it.
trying to.
You reach it.
No. I feel like there's more to talk about, but
There's not really. It was a pretty basic movie. It was just good. It was even long, and I felt like it wasn't long.
It was.
2 hours and something, 15 minutes or something. Yeah, but it didn't feel long. I blew right through that movie.
Yeah, the daughter had her moment of like, don't fuck this up, man. Don't leave her ass for good. I mean, just the emotion throughout. Like every scene was about Tom Cruise like struggling with what he should do, and if it went wrong, like what the consequences would be. I mean, it's very like, you know, Mission Impossible, but like more grounded, I guess, a little bit. Even that first, when he was taking that like really expensive modern one at the beginning, trying to hit like 10 G's or something.
Oh, that was a good scene. It's like it showed his personality
He just kept going, and
fucked it up.
or like he's like, yeah, like stay, like once you hit that 10, what is it, 10 force?
10 G's.
Was it G's or was
G's,
it
10 G's. And that was a lot.
Okay.
Even though everybody was, by the end of the movie, everybody was just hitting 10 G's, and it was like, okay. But I was like, why do you need that super special plane if everybody had to hit like 9.5 G's in the little basic planes anyway?
Yeah. Is that like the sound barrier? It's 10 G's?
Well,
Oh.
I don't know. I've never passed through the sound barrier.
But
Yes.
yeah, was it Payback? Like he lost consciousness.
The G force. He couldn't handle the G. He was in like G zone, or they said something like, "Oh, he's going into G submission." Or
Wake
something.
up.
Yeah.
That was tense. And then
That
right
was.
after
I thought
that,
he was dead. I'm not gonna lie. He was black, so I was like, "Oh, yeah, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill
Let's
him."
get it done.
First one, of course. But he he made it.
Everyone made it,
Everyone made it.
which usually I like someone to just
To not
die.
make it. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, Maverick's gonna die on this mission." Like I was pretty sure Maverick wasn't coming back and they were gonna end this franchise, but now
Actually, yeah,
Here
after seeing
comes-
James Bond. Well, excuse me, sorry for any spoilers there.
wait, no, yeah, next we're gonna cut
You
that part
might-
out. We're gonna cut that part out.
I mean, it's been long enough.
I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
What are you talking
James
about?
Bond?
Yeah, there's another one.
No. It's a-
Oh, that
Where
he
he
died.
dies, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said there's a new
Obviously.
one coming out. I'm
No.
like, oh, how?
No.
Yeah, he did die. I thought that was gonna be that same kind of thing,
Yeah.
but no, he lived on. And I wasn't mad that he lived. I
Because
like,
it was like you bought everything
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, it was weaved very well. You know what? It made it worth like the 10 years or whatever, or that it got delayed, or they've been talking about it forever.
Yeah, this is supposed to come out 2 years ago, like before the pandemic.
Oh, it was 2 years. I thought it was like 10 years. Okay.
It's not that long.
When did the movie come out? The original Top Gun. That was like the 80s.
But I feel like if they weren't confident in it doing well, they would have thrown it on streaming or whatever, Paramount.
No, I'm sure Top Gun or Tom Cruise doesn't do that.
Yeah, but
I ain't seen no streaming movies. Any movie that went straight to streaming with Tom Cruise in it. Tom Cruise is an A-list actor. Okay.
yeah. So you were glad you saw it.
I'm glad I saw it. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Go see.
What did you expect?
I
Just out of curiosity.
expected it to be. I thought it was going to be one of those movies where they just are trying to keep the franchise going, and it's like, number 2. Hey, we know you loved them in the last one 55 years ago. Here's number 2. Yeah, like that. No, Ghostbusters did it right. In fact, I've been pleasantly surprised by a lot of the reboots. But this was not even a reboot. It was a continuation. I guess it was a reboot. They'll probably do another one. But it was good. It was good. They have an all-new younger cast.
Yeah.
They can
It's
just
that whole
reboot
thing
it.
of like
Yeah.
bringing the young squad.
Done. It's already done. I mean, I'm literally standing here looking at this Jurassic Park thing, and they literally did the exact same thing. Get a new team, make reference to the old one, and boom. That's like just the move now. Even Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chip and Dale,
Shipping in the album mode.
same thing. Take it, reference the past, and reboot it. Like that's just what's going on now. And these guys did a good job of
James
it.
Bond, like you were talking about. the
Same,
new
yeah,
squad.
reboot it. Reboot it. And I it's like I like it because I think it is
Now
starting to give good stories.
There's so much, like the first Top Gun, like it wasn't super diverse. There was just like a bunch of these white pilots.
Bunch of white guys laughing and jumping around doing
But
frack
look,
stuff.
now you got this whole team. All the actors are great, so
But it was still a bunch of white guys dancing
hey,
around and
maybe we
frat boys.
should've stuck around. Maybe there was some after credit stuff.
I doubt it. Leave it in the comments if there is, then I'm just wrong. All right, rate it.
I would say 9. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, that's crazy because I was actually gonna say 9 too. So
Guess it's a 9.
yes, it's a 9, man. Who would have thought I came out here expecting to get disappointed? And I
Yeah,
was
you don't have to
pleasantly
watch
surprised.
Top Gun, the original.
You don't at
In
all
fact,
because I
it's
have
probably
never
better if
seen
you
it.
don't.
Yeah, it was.
Because it's like,
And I'm sure you'll pull something out of it.
It's so antiquated.
But I'm sure you'll pull something out of it if you've seen it or if you
Maybe.
you do watch it.
Maybe.
Like I'm
Just
sure some of
read
the
the-
emotions will feel a little bit different. But they do flashbacks for the major
do.
moments.
They
like
do.
the top 3 moments in Top Gun that are relevant to this film, they flash back so you get it. And I thought that was so helpful, and I appreciate the hell out of it.
For sure. All right. So, 9.
Yeah, 9.
10. Not bad.
We out. It was not bad at all. I very much enjoyed that.